The Nether was recently updated with some new and exciting mobs. The larger-than-life mammoth-like hoglins, agitators of the dimension, the piglins, and adorable lava walkers known as the striders. But we want more mobs to play with, or, kill. So today we show off 10 more mobs that reside in the Nether. Some that are friendly, some more dangerous than others, and some the stuff legends are made of. Ooh. But all of them with a reason to engage. From new mining headgear, to mob bandages, to even the ability to pick up fire? Right, let's look into this further. We start with number 1, the delta worms. Delta worms look like regular pieces of basalt. This block that you're familiar with seeing all over the place? Yeah, not so familiar anymore. When you get too close to some of these pillars, they're prone to attack. Oh boy, the delta worm, literally shooting fireballs off at me. Not what I want. Oh boy, we should probably grab, not a warped sign, give me a sword so we can take this guy out, okay? Related to the ghast, apparently, sounds quite the same. When you manage to kill one of these delta worms, you have a chance at grabbing yourself a new drop, the delta worm head. Simply place the delta worm head on your head and notice as you can instantly see below you to the depths, ancient debris. That's because the delta worm has dug so deep into the ground below it that you then have the ability to use its eyesight to help you in locating Minecraft's new rarest type of metal. And that way you can get your hands on some brand new netherite gear. Simply mine towards the highlighted block so that you can get your hands on said ancient debris. There it is. The moment you mine this up, the highlighted block will disappear from existence, and the moment you take off your delta worm head, any other remaining blocks will disappear as well. Pretty useful stuff if you... Oh, it's scary. Our next mob up for grabs is the Folishroom. Number 2. These are giant grazing sloths, and they're adorable no less. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Everywhere he walks, you'll notice something quite familiar about his path that he leaves behind. They become crimson nylium planters. Their movement causes fungi to spawn underneath them, which leads me to believe that they should probably wash their feet. There's both the crimson Folishroom as well as the warped Folishroom variant, both with their own nylium trails. Now, the Folishroom sloths are gentle passive creatures, and truth be told, they mean you no harm. However, if you decided you wanted to attack one of them, well, 1, that makes you a jerk ultimately, but 2, they'll start to flee. So if you manage to kill one, you'll actually be met with a brand new drop, the Folishroom Claw. Yo, talk about the world's greatest back scratching device? Yes, please. You can use the Folishroom Claw to double certain types of blocks, so where you would normally only get 1 crimson fungus if you were to punch it with your hands or any other tool, by using the claw, you will double your drops. And as you can see here, we just got 2 fungus for our trouble. Fun guy. See, sorry, it's bad. You can also use it on other types of blocks to double their output as well. As you can see there, we just got 2 crimson stems. But what's more, you can even enchant your claw with the Silk Touch enchantment so that you can use it to harvest nearby nylium blocks and double the output from those as well. Or heck, if you're feeling generous, you can actually breed Folishroom sloths together. Although it's hard to tell what color we're gonna get when these guys, go to town. Purple? Mob number 3 is the Magmavus, which is a nether sheep of some sort. Interesting. They can be sheared though for their rugged wool, which is even more interesting than you might expect. So, what we have right here is the mob in question. Yo, big old boy, look at this thing. The problem with these nether sheep is that there's not really any grass nearby for them to feed on. Which means once you shear them, they don't really have any reasonable way of getting their wool back. But hopefully you get enough for your needs. And we got some right here. Rugged wool. So what does it do? Well, it can be used on leather boots in order to make the boots have the ability to be fireproof. So don't mind while I do. We're going to grab some rugged wool boots right here. And the moment you place them on, you'll be given fire resistance. And what's more, on top of that, well, I guess really that's it. You're resistant to fire, so yeah, that's pretty useful. We're gonna hold on to these. They'll probably be useful later. To number 4, the Nether Golem. Yo, this one's sick, seriously. Nether Golems are like iron golems, but they're fireproof. Here's an example of one right here. Yo, what's good, baby? Yo, two-headed wonder? This thing looks sick. Looks like it messed me up, too. Like golems, they'll attack certain types of mobs that are in their vicinity, this time using the sheer power of their eyesight and force of movement to take out nearby mobs. It's kind of ridiculous, but I wouldn't recommend you get on their bad side, because then they'll start to come for you as well, and then I guess self-destruct? I guess worth noting, these mobs are very heavy in the concept form, so they're not always going to give... Oh boy. Good thing I got this respawn anchor. Oh man, now I gotta go get my items nearby that guy. No thanks. Probably worth treating it as a touch and go experience. Oh my gosh. Yo, he's got some serious... Please! My children, come on! Seriously, can you die already? Come on! Please, thank you! Idly, killed. You know what you get for its drop? Nether bricks. Whatever. But nether bricks have a new use now. You can throw them on an injured, aka a zombified piglin, in order to cure them of their wounds. You'll literally see. Look, now he's made of half brick. Actually, kind of very scary, to be honest. Not a big fan. If you could just, yes, thank you. My goodness. It's literal nightmare fuel. Can you believe that? Wow. I don't know if that's a really useful... Like, you kill the golem to get bricks, and then you just stay away from him. That's my recommendation. Maybe pick on some sloths instead. Another mob number 5 is the Magma Bird. Not quite a phoenix, but we'll get to that soon. On a related note, fire does not drop itself normally. You may have noticed that because you're a regular human being. You don't typically get fire when you put out fire. However, with the Magma Bird nearby, well, things have changed a little bit. Check this out. We're literally collecting fire. like actually, look at my hotbar. Do y'all see it? We got fire in our hands. Yo, these hands, hot fire. Seriously. When you've got the Magma Bird nearby in your presence, you have the ability to collect fire as an object, which we'll use in due course. For now, though, we'll want to tame this guy so that he likes us, because, yeah. Magma Birds will be tamed using nether wart, so if you give him enough of this nether wart, he'll be your best friend forever. What's more, when the Magma Bird is nearby you, you'll be given fire resistance 6. Notice we don't have on our rugged boots anymore. That's because the bird is giving us the fire resistance instead. But the bird does need to be nearby in order for that to be, working. In this case, he's legit standing on my shoulder. But you'll need him instead flying around in order to get that effect. Mob number 6 is the Magma Spider, which you can see... Huh? Where'd it go? Anyways, Magma Spiders will spawn in magma traps. Any nearby magma blocks that you happen across, well, they may have something a little bit more devious underneath their surface. Stepping on it will cause you to fall into a magma spider pit, and then you'll have to kill a magma spider. It's the saddest story. Oh my gosh, can we just put on the rugged boots, quick? Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, thank goodness for sheep. Now, it's worth noting that magma spiders will actually save you a couple steps or two and will drop you fermented spider eyes instead of regular spider eyes. So, they are prime for potion making. And they smell a little weird, too. You hungry? Mob number 7 are rippers. Rippers are a new pet that you can find in the nether. Now, to spawn one in, we're going to need to get some amber. Amber's a new type of ore that will periodically spawn in the nether. Go ahead and do what you can to mine up this amber when you come across it, because the moment you let a piglin happen across this rare amber, well, you'll see something quite interesting spawn. Check it out. Pick it on up, baby. Ooh, this injured one's got some bricks. Brick house, baby, so check it out. He'll look at it, and just like that, you'll have a nearby friend that appears at a moment's notice. Where'd he go? Oh, wow. He's just admiring the sunset, and he has got some serious speed on him as well. Look at this guy. The Ripper is a dino-like mob that you can have as a pet in your world. And it's more similar to a wolf than you think, because you can literally tame it with bones, just like you might expect a wolf to. On top of that, well, naturally, you might expect this guy to be able to back you up in the event of anything going wrong. Well, when he's not distracted by the ground. We've got to set him in attack mode, naturally. Get at it! And what you'll notice right away is that this guy is far more powerful than your wolf counterpart, capable of taking on numerous different creatures, essentially, instantly. Get him, buddy! We'll even let this husk attack me first so that you can see this guy come to my aid. Oh, what a good boy! That's scary, though. Anyways, now we get to the real stuff. Number 8, the Phoenix. That's my sword. Didn't mean to drop that. Use the fire obtained from earlier, we got from that Magma Bird, to craft something very exciting. It's known as the flame feather, and as you saw there, the recipe is easy enough for you to put together. 4 fire, 1 feather. Fiery feather. Who'd have thought? Simply throw this feather on the ground to summon in the almighty phoenix. Takes a little bit, so yeah, look at that guy. Yo, sweet, cool, literally made of flames. Yo, that's awesome. But hold on, what it does is even more awesome. When nearby, the Phoenix is capable of keeping you nice and safe from risky combat situations. I'm gonna allow these guys to essentially just mess me up real good. And the moment you would have died, if the Phoenix is nearby, well, you'll instantly be brought back to life. And what's more, you can do it multiple times. As long as the Phoenix is nearby, you are constantly protected. It is worth noting, though, that the Phoenix will eventually die on its own, because that's, kind of what Phoenixes do. So you can have multiple Phoenixes up all at the same time, but as long as that thing's near you, you're going to be nice and safe. Again, just be aware, the Phoenix will eventually disappear on its own, so you'll want to collect a whole bunch of these feathers if you're planning on wanting to stay, well, consistently safe. You can even use it to survive some pretty nasty falls. Oh, very useful. Just make sure you thank the poor thing before it eventually disappears. It will literally go up in a poof of smoke. I'd show you, but, it's kind of hard to time these sorts of things. Nether mob number 9 is the Nether Mint. It's the Enderman's cousin. They're fiery nether versions of the Enderman, and when they teleport, they leave behind an after image, a fire clone, you could say. Because they teleport away with it, it can be difficult to be killed. So check this out. We've got some gear here, loaded up. Check out this guy. Yes, indeed. Attack him once, and you'll see that after image in play. Now, the after image is capable of attacking you, but won't drop anything. You'll have to kill the original Netherman, which you can tell by him not being, invisible and stuff. And if you do manage to kill him, well, you'll get a special reward, an Eye of Ender. As you know, when you combine an Ender Pearl with some blaze powder, you'll get your Eye of Ender. Well, since this is a Netherman, he's already got that fire built into him. So it removes one step from the process, a much easier way of eventually getting to the stronghold. Plus, the after image stuff is just super sweet. It's like one of the scariest looking things. Oh boy, just imagine having to deal with like the ghost of your past. Oh, I think they left me alone. The final mob today is the Ghast Oppose, a lava-based ghast mini-boss. Oh my gosh, so cool. It spawned in by dropping 5 ghast tears into any nearby pools of lava. So we've got a whole mess of gear here that we're gonna probably want to get our hands on so that we do this nice and safe. And we've got a button here that will replicate the Ghast Oppose being spawned in. So we've dropped in 5 tears, just like that, and we see the boy hanging out. Now, you could attack this guy and, do some damage to him like that, but more importantly, you'll want to watch out for the tentacles that will begin popping out of the lava. And can deal some massive damage to you if you are not careful. Now, what you'll want to do is ensure that wherever you end up trying to battle this guy, that you are watching out for those tentacles, okay? For now, we're going to keep attacking this guy. Get ready to shoot that fireball right back, because that's going to allow that tentacle... Right, exactly. Stay away, please. Thank you. Holy moly. This guy's nothing but problems over here. Eventually, you'll deal enough damage to the center ghast head, and that he will die, and he'll actually end up giving you something quite special indeed. Now, you'll have to see that in just a moment's notice here, but why don't we go ahead and just get rid of... Yikes, yikes! Ooh, we may even need to use the fireball and reflect it back at that main ghast in order for this to happen. I'm going to draw up a phoenix nearby just so that, I'm nice and safe. Please, give me more of your tentacles, buddy. I want to see some damage. There we go. So why don't we go ahead... Yeah, yeet! Just like that. That's one good way to get some damage going. Yes, yes, yes. Until you'll kill him by firing off. It's kind of anticlimactic. It kind of just disappears. But you'll get something new. Another fiery feather. But this one's blue. And so the blue fiery feather will give you, well, wait for it. Y'all ready? A blue phoenix. Yay! Check it out. Now, what does it do compared to the red fiery phoenix? Nothing. Same thing, just blue. So, you know, it's more of bragging rights than anything else. But hey, a cool reward nonetheless. Let us know which mob was your favorite in the comment section below. And hey, if you want to check out 15 more biome-specific mobs, you can click the video on the screen right now. We'll see you later.